Was it walking onto Tate Plaza after your first class? Was it the first time you saw the inside of Sanford Stadium? Or was it 1,000 miles from home and you heard two simple words? Go Dogs. The University of Georgia honors that moment every day by bringing alumni together year-round, worldwide, and lifelong. Whether you were a first-gen grad or born wearing red and black, being a Bulldog is more than a memory or even a degree. We're a deep-rooted community, centuries old and over 300,000 strong. As the birthplace of public higher education in America, we instill a tenacity that gives our graduates an advantage in the working world. Our family reunions embody the Georgia spirit, and we're empowering the next breed of Bulldogs who will continue that tradition. So think back to the moment you became a Bulldog. Wear it on your sleeve and join the hundreds of thousands doing the same. United by the Arch and the Hedges, by Broad Street and Millage Avenue, and the sound, Glory, Glory. We are UGA Alumni. We never bark alone.
Who has chills after that video? I know I do. It's great to be a Georgia Bulldog. Good evening tonight. I'm Cherie Levy, a 1997 graduate with a degree from the Mary Frances Early School of Education. I co-founded the Southern Coterie, a community and resource for female entrepreneurs, and we are a two-time winner of the Bulldog 100, so it's an honor to be here tonight to celebrate with you. I believe in ideas. So let's take a tour with Ian Biggs of the hub where ideas come to life at UGA.
Welcome to the Innovation Hub. I'm Ian Biggs. I'm the director of the Startup Program and the director of programming for the Innovation District, the new home for all things to do with innovation, entrepreneurship and commercialization at UGA. It's also the front door for connecting to industry as well. So come on in and have a look. This is the main programming space in the building. Here we do make presentations, we have meetings, we have smaller meetings where people can discuss their projects, and we also have larger gatherings where people who are trying to make innovation projects work can meet with people who can help them move things forward. You may not know, but UGA is one of the top universities in the US for getting products to market. Over 850 products in total are on the market from UGA ideas. And when you have an idea and we start turning that into a product, this is where it happens. You can use these desks. You can actually even rent desks inside the offices. This is all about innovation, entrepreneurship, and commercialization. Come on upstairs now. And this area is where we do coaching. So whether you are a team that wants to coach with a mentor, whether an individual, an innovation fellow, or part of the bootcamp project, this is where we'll coach you. And in here is where we make videos to allow people to actually use all of our resources online, in addition to coming in person. And in this room, this is where we can actually help you put a physical representation of your projects together. We have 3D printers. We can print not only normal additive printing, but we have a resin printer in the back, so we can actually even print biocompatibles. We can print teeth. We can print flexible plastic. We have electronic capabilities, and we can actually manufacture some products as well. So why does this matter to you? Well, if you have any idea, if you've got any project, if you've got any thoughts of commercialization or entrepreneurship, you need to come in here and help us let you make this into a reality. Come and see us, call us, email us, whatever your idea is, just come and see us.
Next up, let's watch pitches from 3 current student entrepreneurs.
There are about 12.5 million small businesses who sell primarily or only through their Instagram account. The average small business has around 5,000 followers and sells about 15 products a week. But they all have one big problem: shipping. It can take over 2 hours to package and make shipping labels for about 10 products, which for small business owners is time wasted that could be spent on growing their business. Since Instagram isn't officially a selling platform, small businesses conduct customer interactions and purchases all through their direct messages. So when it's time for shipping, they spend hours scrolling through their DMs and manually copying and pasting every address from their DMs into their shipping website. In comes Thrift Ship. We are a shipping website made for small businesses. The process is simple. When a small business sells an item, they send their customers their custom Thrift Ship link. The customer then clicks on this link and enters their name, address, and what item they bought. And all this is organized into thriftship.com. So the only thing left to do is enter their product's weight. At the end of the week, they can purchase and print all of the shipping labels out and place them on their packages hassle-free. For thrifting accounts where every item sold is unique, making a website is not an easy solution. It just means having to upload everything twice, once to your Instagram and once to your website. My competitors like Shopify and Pirate Ship don't take this into consideration and don't offer any fast solutions for small businesses without a website. We have formed a partnership with Ship Engine, a shipping label producer who is partnered with Stamps.com. With this partnership, we are able to sell shipping labels at a 12-cent margin above commercial level pricing. So we're hoping to partner directly with Stamps.com in the future to make our pricing even more competitive and begin generating revenue through a reseller agreement that generates income based on the volume of clients I bring to Stamps.com. We are starting out by focusing on thrifting and reselling accounts, who comprise of approximately 5% of the total market. We hope to touch at least 10% of these thrifting accounts within the first year of business, giving us an estimated revenue potential of $2 million at the end of year 1. These past 2 months have been focused on gaining beta testers before our expected launch at the end of February. We have a success rate of 15%, with 1 out of every 6 small businesses contacted signing up to beta test. We currently stand at 220 beta testers in just under 2.5 months. In summary, we are trying to empower Instagram sellers by giving them back precious time that was previously taken up by making shipping labels. We're expecting to launch our first MVP at the end of February, and it won't be perfect by any means, but it will allow us to get out there and gauge interest in our solution and see the initial reaction that our company has on our customers. Thank you.
In July of 2020, I launched my company, Somewhere Waffle. Somewhere Waffle is a catering service food truck that specializes in selling chicken and waffle slider sandwiches. The idea for Somewhere Waffle started a few years before, but I bought the van myself in Buffalo, New York to drive down and renovate a shipping van into a food truck. After 6 or 7 months of buying equipment off Facebook Marketplace and learning how to paint and renovate the inside of a truck, Somewhere Waffle launched in July. Over the last 8 or so months, we have done over 20 events and business is going well. The best thing about Somewhere Waffle is our premium catering package actually goes to serve the community. So we partner with organizations, specifically UGA clubs, to help put on fundraisers and charitable events for them free of charge on our side. My personal favorite Somewhere Waffle item is a chicken and waffle slider sandwich with homemade pimento cheese and a pickle on top. So if you're looking for a wedding or have a special event that you want to serve food at, Somewhere Waffle is your next caterer.
My name is Kristen Denning, and I am presenting on behalf of Professional Plant Girl, an herbal soap and skincare company that is handmade with sensitive skin in mind. I created this skincare brand after dealing with the overwhelming pain of trying commercial body and skincare products. These products are known to cause breakouts, skin burning, peeling, and flare-ups of common skin conditions such as eczema, psoriasis, or acne. Professional Plant Girl sets itself apart by using limited ingredients that are fragrance-free and using a botanical infusion method that allows us to bypass the use of essential oils that are known to be too harmful or too strong for the use on sensitive skin. We pride ourselves on our proven results and feedback with a 72% customer return. Furthermore, we have even acquired almost $7,000 in total sales since our e-commerce store opening in October 2020, which was only 3 months ago. If you or anyone you know is tired of soaps and skincare that causes damaging or dangerous results, send them to www.professionalplantgirl.com for herbal skincare that is customer proven to change their life.
I am blown away by these ideas and know we will see these students soon on Bulldog 100 lists in the future. A solution for order fulfillment for small retailers is just genius, getting them from Instagram shopping to shipping, giving them that time. The natural and organic beauty market for consumers is just booming. So I think the herbal soap for sensitive skin, so smart. And he had me at hello with the joy of a party on wheels with chicken and waffles. I don't know about you guys, but that's amazing. So I'm thrilled to gather together this group of men that are former Bulldog 100 #1 honorees. And let's kick it off. Mark Gorlin. He sees a problem and he solves it with a platform. Cabbage solves small business cash flow with tools and loans. They were Bulldog 100 in 2015, #1, and in the top 5 for 3 years after. His new endeavor, Roadie, provides faster, less expensive, and friendlier delivery solutions. Roadie is honored in 2020 for Bulldog 100. Mark, 2020 was a crazy year. What are some ways you had to pivot or get creative in your company?
Well, it was crazy, and it was, and there were some things that you wouldn't think. I mean, we're actually not getting to see each other in person, face to face, but somehow we've gotten to know each other a little bit better because we're seeing people at home, and you've got dogs and kids and cats and partners walking around in the back of all of our Zooms, which will probably happen on one of these. It really taught us that we didn't necessarily have to be in the same room together, but we could still work together. And we had challenges that we probably had never seen before in the office. I mean, with us, we had points where, because delivery was so popular, because nobody could get out, we saw 3,000% increases on our platform, and it was about to fall over. So you got in these companies, and everybody has them, these sort of Apollo 13 moments, if you remember the movie, where all you've got is some tubing, some gum, some duct tape that you got to put together, and you've got to figure out how to make it work. And there was a Saturday in April that we almost redlined the system because we didn't need it to fall over on Monday. So we were going to test it to failure ourselves in production, stuff that we would never do before. But that's really informed us and got a lot better since we got started.
So Scott Devaney from Chicken Salad Chick. He joined and serves as CEO and president, and I joke that he's worked from enemy territory in Auburn, Alabama, and gained 6,000% growth in 2015. So what's going to happen now that you've moved your headquarters back to your home state of Atlanta, Georgia? That's exciting. We're glad to have you home. And really, you opened 37 new stores in 2020. So how did you not just survive but thrive during this pandemic? What are some of the things you executed as a leader?
Well, nice words, and it was a great learning experience to have our headquarters in Auburn, which is where the company started. It was where it was founded, and Auburn community was very, very good to Chicken Salad Chick, so I can't say anything bad. But being a fellow Bulldog, it sure was nice to be back in the home state again, so we can wear red and black a little more prominently. But we started 2020 with so much optimism, excitement. We were ready to open 50 restaurants, and then we had opened 11, I think, when March came and the pandemic hit. So this screeching halt comes, and the beauty, our business was hammered because the restaurants were the black eye of everything going on. I think there's a lot of misinformation about the restaurant business in general, but our franchise community really rallied and took this opportunity to say, we don't have a location everywhere. We're still fairly small, even though we have 180 restaurants now. So how can we go and take food to our guests because they're afraid to come out and really come to the restaurant? So the idea of the community drops was born. And so it really, we sell quick chicks, which are all of our chicken salad is available by the pound and half pound. And so they would tell people, we're going to go to this either city or town where we didn't have a chicken salad chick, or even a neighborhood or a community. And so we're going to come to that neighborhood. If you want to pre-order some quick chicks, which is the pound business, and go ahead and pay by credit card, we'll have it individually bagged, ready for you with your name on it. And we'll figure out how to put it in a parking lot so you can just pull up and never get out of your car. And we'll put it in your car and put it in your trunk or wherever you want it. And that was amazing. And our business took off when there were no dining rooms available at all for that short period of time. And that business took off. And so we always had a pretty robust off-premise business anyway. And now all of a sudden we have this massive where it's a third of our business or more. And I think that's one that will be here to stay. And we're excited about it because we don't have a restaurant in every city or town. And so that's how we can reach them without having a nice food truck like Summer Waffles has. We don't have those either. So right now it's go ahead and selling those community drops and getting the guest excited about our product where we can do it. Now, to your point, we did open 26 more restaurants after June 1st. So we kept doing what we were doing as soon as the governments let us open up a little bit more, but it was a fun year.
Yeah, I'm impressed with the innovation that comes out of trying times where you can find new revenue streams, and that we're going to be able to keep some of those. Okay, let's hit George Z and Chris Ramsey of Lease Query. They were #1 last year. And I love this story of a fabulous partnership that came out of being roommates at the University of Georgia. So George discovered the need while working at a Fortune 1000 company doing accounting. He quickly realized he didn't have to sell anything as an accountant and needed to pull in his buddy from college, Chris, to help him handle the sales team and manage the revenue growth. So I'd love to have been a fly on the wall to hear how your small talk was, if you guys have pulled off one of the Metro Atlanta's fastest growing businesses. It's amazing. Tell us some lessons you've learned this year and some of these pivots you're going to keep.
Well, it's an honor to be here. Thank you so much for having us. It's the things that we've done. We've gotten closer as a leadership team. We really want to over communicate. That's the idea. So Chris, Joe, and I, every single day, except for weekends, every day we get on a 4:30 call, talk about the events that happen during the day. That makes everyone aware of everyone else aware of where we stand as far as leadership is concerned. Another thing that we've done is we've strengthened our hiring process, right? We hired over 100 people remotely during the pandemic, and so we had to have a way of imbibing our culture remotely as well, right? So our training is very robust. We were moving towards an online training process anyway, but now we've actually scaled that up and we actually hired someone to lead our internal training, and because we take it so seriously. So that onboarding process has improved significantly because we were forced to do it remotely. Chris, anything you'd like to add?
Yeah. So again, appreciate the opportunity to be here, and George and I think alike in a lot of ways. It's funny, we can complete each other's sentences, and he said basically what I was going to bring up as well. So I'll try to be quick on my feet with another lesson learned. I think the other thing that we all took away from last year is an opportunity to relook at our businesses and understand, what can we take advantage of. So I think we took that opportunity to really examine not just the high level, hey, here's what we do, here's what we sell, but how can we operate better? So once we hire these great people, we have the training George spoke of, how do we make sure that we're, their time is invested in the right places as well. So we did a really good job of examining the data within our business, where we were spending time, what was working, what wasn't working. And we took the opportunity to build up our internal infrastructure. So now as we come into 2021, we expect it to be a big year for us again. We feel like we can capitalize on all the opportunities in even a better way.
Yes, putting in processes, and I mean, I definitely know in my own business, I spent a lot of time this year working on the behind the scenes to make us stronger for when we come out of this. So after seeing those phenomenal student pitches, I would like to hear some advice to those students. Basically, prepping them for the world of entrepreneurship. What do you wish someone had said to you, or what did someone say to you? Mark?
Sure. I mean, I was definitely drawn to the shipping one for obvious reasons with our roadie. But a couple things. Just get something done every day. I mean, it might seem like the smallest thing as you're building it, to get a business card or get your email or get whatever it is. But if you have every day that there's something demonstrable done, 2 months later, you get a lot done. The other thing is this stuff is messy, and perfect is often the enemy of done. So it's fine if it's messy in your first product or your first partnership, but getting those done and behind you allows you to fix them a lot better than them being perfect up front, because perfect is just not a place you're going to get to anytime soon when you're creating something out of nothing.
I love that. Just get in there and do it. That's great advice. Let's see. George, what would you advise some of those student pitches?
Well, I'm going to piggyback off of what Mark said, and it's important to do something every day. That was literally a mantra. But to add to that, what are you working on, right? As human beings, we like to check off things on our checklist, and it makes us feel busy. We're knocking things out, right? But the one thing that worked for me is I did the things that I was least looking forward to doing. Right. Often the things that you're not looking forward to doing are the most important things, right? Because they're difficult, they're hard. And so make sure you're working on the difficult things, right? The things that actually add value to the business. And a lot of times those are the things that you don't want to do, right? Because you're just not looking forward to it.
And I've read articles that you were quoted in where you also hire folks to solve problems too for those parts of your business that you're always looking for experts in your employees too.
Absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of holes, right? In terms of, you can't scale as an individual, right? So if you base your company based around you, then obviously because you can't scale, then you're automatically limiting the size you're automatically limiting how big you can actually get.
One of the best pieces of advice I ever heard was from Pete Kite at Fiserv. He was like, figure out what you're not good at and don't do it.
Right. I like that. Chris, what would you say?
It's kind of an extension of what they mentioned. I think it's don't be shy, right? I think a lot of times you want to tackle things and you do want to solve things, and there's been many occasions where George and I have just called people, emailed, worked friends of friends and network to find really smart people to give us advice, or to make an introduction or whatever, right? So, we have a saying in our company, everybody's in sales. So everybody has an opportunity to get the company to the next level is another way of saying that, right? So, especially in the beginning when it's just you and one or two other people, you feel small. You're like, there's no way this person would help me or this other. Just, again, don't be shy. Don't be afraid to ask, because the worst thing people can say is no or nothing. And the best thing they can do is help you.
That's strong advice too. Okay, Scott, what would you advise those students?
Well, I applaud them first, because I tell people all the time, being either the leader of a company or an entrepreneur can be the loneliest place in the world. So I certainly applaud them for the tenacity to go do this. I would say I have two things. Number one, find your purpose. all the great products and ideas or solving problems are there, but you have to have a purpose as to why you do what you do. So that's number one. And I always tell people, start with the book, The Advantage by Patrick Lencioni. Understand what your purpose is and what you're doing, and then that'll help you be a better entrepreneur in your endeavor. And number two, I have 4 B's that I tell people when they're getting started like this. Number one, you have to be self-aware. So a little bit of what they said, know what you're good at, know what you're not good at. Be positive, because you will get slapped around a little bit. You'll get told no a lot. You'll get the door slammed in your face, but be positive. Be authentic. You people know when you're not. And then lastly is be vulnerable. So that's, you have to know what you know, and you have to be willing to ask when you don't know. So don't be afraid to go ask someone when you don't know it, and you have to be a little vulnerable to do that. So that would be mine.
I know I found that each of them were lucky because they knew the problem they were solving, which was, I thought, really neat at that age and stage that they were solving problems. I actually knew which ones you were all going to resonate with too. So let's get some excitement for the countdown that's about to happen for these folks. So tell me how you felt when you realized that they were, 199, 15, and they said number one, and it was you. Let's start with you, Chris.
Well, George and I I was fortunate to have a partner in crime, so to speak, right? So we didn't have to be alone. But I mean, when we got to the top 10, we were like, oh, this is exciting. And then, when it kept counting down, we kept looking at each other and, like, seriously, it was kind of tough to believe because, again, we know our numbers, we don't know other people's numbers. So it was, we've been very fortunate to win a lot of awards recently because we've had a lot of good success because we have some great people and we've received a lot of help along the way. But, I can say that was probably the most nervous I've been from like, holy crap, we're going to win this. This is our school. So it was pretty cool.
That's awesome. George, you were so fun to watch.
Well, yeah, I was really nervous because, I'm trying to be modest here, but when we got to, when they counted the 100, I was like, okay, cool. At least we're not, 100. And then we got to, and I was happy with being whatever position we landed in. And then we got to 50. I was like, oh, wow, we're top 50. And then we got to 10. I was like, okay, now I'm really happy because we're top 10. But then when we got to 3, I was like, I'll be really upset if we hit number 2, right? Right.
Thanks, George.
Yeah, because he was too.
I said I would be pissed off. It's just a part of the competition, right? Competitive spirit. And so when they said, your number 2 was Rhodey, which congratulations, Mark. I mean, that's obviously amazing. The panic, the dread hit me because I was like, oh my God, I have to go give a speech, right? So,
right.
So that was kind of, my thinking, but it was Chris is right. That was the most nervous I've probably ever been in my life. It was nerve-wracking.
Well, Mark, you're a serial entrepreneur. You've had several numbers on the list, right?
Yeah, we bounce around a little bit. We never stay in one place. It was amazing. I mean, I had no idea. This is the first time I'd ever been to the thing, and being in the journalism school is kind of fun because it's mainly my Dean Davis likes for journalism to take something from the business school every now and then. So we're sitting there, and I didn't know. I mean, it got down to 50, and then you're like, all right, this is respectable, and we're keep going, and then you get down there, you start getting nervous, and apparently others knew. I had no idea, but you started looking around. If it was like the Academy Awards, you're kind of towards the front. It's like where Taylor Swift would sit if she was at the event. So you're close, so it's an easy walk. But it blew me away. And then the idea that I had to come up with a talk in about a 15-second walk up there. But you just think about what George has given you. And for me, what Grady did, I mean, the teachers that taught me how to tell stories and do everything there. And that's 90% what I do. You tell stories and convince people to be investors, customers, come on as employees. I mean, Georgia gave me all that.
I know the lineup is so fun to look at the schools, and it is wide and varied
and competitive.
and competitive. How about you, Scott? I was College of Education, so that was fun. How about you?
I was very similar to Mark because it was the first year I went, and when we didn't know what to expect. We had no idea. My wife nominated me that year, and before we went downstairs, she said, have you practiced what you're going to say in case you win? And I laughed. I was like, that's funny. Like, we're not going to win this thing. And so we go down, we didn't know what to expect. And as they kept counting down further, you get this range of emotions between nerves and like excitement and a little funny. And you're like, you got to be kidding me. Come on, we're this close. And then when they called the name, my first thought was, what am I going to say? So it was so awesome, especially, being in Auburn, surrounded by a lot of enemies, to be surrounded by a bunch of go dogs, a lot of prideful moments right there.
Yeah, it's a great event, super exciting. And hello, Lily and Mills, because they're always with me at the event. So I'm sorry they're not tonight.
I know. This is going to be fun. It's still going to be an exciting countdown, and we're going to get to that. I do want to plant one seed in your head before we go. There is an innovators pledge that we're about to be learning about. It's Mark Mahoney beat me to the punch. They told us about it 2 days ago, and he's already got his paperwork done. But it is a exclusive group for networking and educational events for innovators, entrepreneurs, and equity holders. So I challenge us all to go learn more about that as they begin. It's a pledge to pledge back to Georgia, who's done so much for all of us. Let's go see who won.
Awesome. Thank you.
Do it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good luck, everybody.
Good evening. I'm Brian Dill, president of the UGA Alumni Association. Hopefully, you've had a chance during the pre-show to hear about some of the incredible things going on right now at UGA. If not, don't worry a bit. You'll have the option to rewatch tonight's program in its entirety afterwards. And besides, the celebration is just getting started. First, I'd like to congratulate all of the outstanding alumni who made it on the 2021 Bulldog 100 list. You did it. You lead one of the fastest growing businesses owned or operated by Bulldogs. Tonight, we celebrate you. Our 2021 Bulldog 100 businesses represent over 24 industries. 81 of them are located right here in Georgia. The others, well, they're spread out across the nation. From Colorado to the Carolinas and Vegas to Virginia, we've got 9 U.S. states represented on this year's list. Congratulations to this extraordinary group. Thank you for all you do to represent the Bulldog Nation so well. You are the innovators, the risk takers, and the change makers. And you are inspiring the next generation of Bulldog entrepreneurs. Tonight is for you.
Good evening, and welcome to the 12th Annual Bulldog 100 celebration. I'm Meredith Gurley-Johnson, Executive Director of the UGA Alumni Association, and I want to start by saying congratulations to our honorees. You made it. You are a Bulldog 100 business. I'm here at the Innovation Hub, part of UGA's Innovation District. The Innovation District is a comprehensive ecosystem of places, programs, and people all working together to foster innovation, entrepreneurship, and experiential learning. This space will host UGA startup venture efforts, experiential learning activities, and will be the university's front door for industry engagement. Even as we gather remotely for this year's celebration, our purpose remains the same: Tonight is about recognizing your incredible hard work, resilience, and achievement. The Bulldog 100 embody the best of the University of Georgia. You are the alumni leading the way in business and building better communities. You are the entrepreneurs, the risk takers, the movers and shakers. You are the hard workers, culture shapers, and tech innovators. You are the committed, and you demonstrate the value of a degree from the birthplace of public higher education in America. Whenever communities are looking for stronger leaders, and whenever the world cries out for those who bring better solutions, you are there to answer the call to service. The UGA Alumni Association exists to bring Bulldogs together year-round, worldwide, and lifelong. And that mission continues tonight. To the 2021 Bulldog 100, we see you, and we're so thrilled to celebrate you as the 100 fastest growing businesses led by UGA alumni. It's my hope that tonight's program leaves you feeling celebrated, honored, and more connected to your alma mater. May tonight serve as validation of your incredible hard work and sacrifice, and may it stir up a sense of nostalgia that reminds you of your place among an alumni family more than 327,000 strong. UGA alumni are spread out across the world, but we all call the same place home. We are united by the Arch and the Hedges, by Broad Street and Millage Avenue, and the sound of Glory Glory. We are UGA alumni, and we never bark alone. Now, I'm proud to introduce the 22nd president of the University of Georgia, Jerry W. Moorhead. President Moorhead is a 1980 graduate of the UGA School of Law and is the Meigs Professor of Legal Studies in the Terry College of Business.
On behalf of the University of Georgia, congratulations to the 2021 Bulldog 100. Your alma mater is extremely proud of what you have accomplished. You are carrying on UGA's land-grant tradition of improving lives and strengthening opportunities because you are using your education to build not just your business or organization, but the economy of our nation. You are providing hope and opportunity through your hard work and your dedication. Like you, the University of Georgia is committed to entrepreneurship and innovation. UGA has ranked among the top 5 universities for bringing new products to the market for the past 6 consecutive years. To date, UGA has helped generate more than 800 commercial products, and more than 200 companies have been created based on UGA research. We now rank 10th in the nation for innovation impact. We are developing an innovation district at the interface of North Campus and downtown Athens to expand collaborations among our faculty, students, and industry partners. Studio 225, the home of our thriving student entrepreneurship program, was the first building to open in the district in 2019. Last month, we opened the Innovation Hub at the corner of Spring and South Streets to support faculty startups and expand project-based learning and industry engagement. Students taking part in our Student Industry Fellows program are enjoying their first class there this semester. I know it is a priority for you, and it is a priority for me to make sure the same academic experiences that prepared you for success are available to students at UGA in the future. Even more, we want to raise the bar. With the support and generosity of our alumni and friends, the University of Georgia will continue to reach new heights of excellence, and so will our students and alumni.
Thank you, President Moorhead, for being a part of tonight's program celebrating these outstanding alumni leaders. The UGA Alumni Association has celebrated the top 100 fastest growing Bulldog businesses for 12 years now. Being recognized as a Bulldog 100 business can represent something different to everyone, but there's one common thread which connects the hundreds of alumni who have been honored as part of the Bulldog 100. And that is the validation that comes with knowing that all your hard work and sacrifice has created better solutions and built stronger communities.
I want to congratulate everyone that's in this top 100.
Last year, we made it into the top 25, and it was truly such a pinch me moment. And to be included on this list again this year, we are just so very thrilled.
It just means so much to represent this great university. It even meant more for me, considering at the time I was living in Auburn, Alabama. Whew.
Park Place Outreach is so pleased to be recognized as a Bulldog 100 company again this year. Georgia graduates are entrepreneurs in every field, including nonprofit, and we're pleased to be serving homeless teens in Savannah, Georgia.
I've really enjoyed reconnecting with my Georgia roots and the University of Georgia, and specifically the Furnishings and Interior Design program.
To be nominated for this award has been just an amazing feeling. I always felt connected with UGA, but for the university to honor me for doing something that I absolutely love to do has been cherry on top of the already amazing cake.
It really helps to be recognized among other fellow UGA alums who are out there pushing every single day, setting goals, working hard to achieve them, and at the end of the day, accomplishing their goals.
Every year is hard. You wake up January 1 and you gotta repeat. You gotta try to grow your company, sleepless nights. All you entrepreneurs know what I'm talking about.
When you build a company, you're starting from nothing. It's intimidating, and you have to take it one step at a time and figure it out as you go. If you stick with it though, sometimes you can create something great. I won't say I did it all with the Bulldog 100 in mind, but you can bet it's icing on the cake. Really good icing.
The recognition and the celebration of our achievements has only helped our business grow to new heights. The competitive spirit really helps drive us to innovate and try to bring that revenue up.
When I started Southern Bake on the first day, right before I pulled the papers off the window, I turned and I looked at my mom and I said, I'm going to have my pies in Williams-Sonoma. I'm gonna make UGA's 40 under 40 list, and I'm going to be a Bulldog 100 company. And I know in that moment she thought I was crazy, but I knew on opening day, if I did not set big goals, I would never achieve them.
I ended up hiring one of the students that I met last February, and she is working for me now. So it's really brought this experience full circle.
To be able to put this honor on our website and our social media just truly conveys to our clients and future clients that we know what we're doing, we're running a solid business, and we've been recognized for our hard work.
After such a crazy 2020, this is truly the icing on the cake.
May we all have a great 2021.
Go Dogs!
Go Dogs!
Go Dogs!
Go Dogs!
Go Dogs!
Go Dogs!
Next, I'm proud to present the 4th annual Michael J. Bryan Award, which recognizes our dear friend and 1989 graduate Michael Bryan, who we lost to cancer 4 years ago. Michael was the founder and managing partner of 8-time Bulldog 100 company, Vino Venue and Atlanta Wine School. Michael loved the Bulldog 100 and his alma mater with the tenacity of a true Bulldog. This award is given to a returning Bulldog 100 honoree whose business has not only sustained growth, but also demonstrated an entrepreneurial spirit and commitment to UGA. Established in 2013, this woman-owned business and 7-time Bulldog 100 honoree has tapped into the market of consigning, trading, and selling of designer handbags, clothing, and jewelry. Their commitment to customer service and the Athens community truly represents the spirit of the Michael J. Bryan Award. Presenting this year's award required some creativity, and I'd like to invite you into that conversation with this year's award winner.
My husband, Michael Bryan, was an '89 grad of Terry College and a very proud Bulldog. He was just a very inspiring guy. And he was actually an 8-year consecutive Bulldog 100 winner. Unfortunately, in 2017, we lost him to sarcoma cancer. But we were able to work with Meredith and her group to establish an award in his name. It's called the Michael J. Bryan Bulldog 100 Award.
We wanted to just give a boost, a Michael Bryan boost to individuals who've been on the list a few years or several years, who've shown the commitment to the program and who are passionate about their business.
And I'm absolutely thrilled today to let you know that you are this year's winner.
Oh my gosh, are you serious? Oh, thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. I had no idea. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
You're so welcome.
Do you remember seeing Michael at any of the awards? And he was on the list from the very beginning and then remained on. Do you remember him from years you were participating?
Yes, I always went up to him and we like, yes, another one. You keep going. He was so nice. And we always chatted every year. We were like, we're here again. It's so wonderful. And
I'm glad you met him and got to know him.
I did. Yeah, it was a very nice man. So thank you. I'm very honored.
Well, congratulations again.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Congratulations again, Ari, and thank you for being such a committed friend of UGA. Next, I'd like to thank our program partner, Warren Averett CPAs and Advisors. Warren Averett expertly works through hundreds of applications each year to calculate the top 100 companies that make the list. This requires a considerable amount of time and energy on the part of two proud Bulldogs, John Shirley, David Crabtree, and their teams. I'm sad to say that this is John's final year helping lead the Bulldog 100 with his facts, figures, and insights. John, you were an early and dedicated champion of Bulldog 100. You believed in our startup idea and provided sound advice to grow the Bulldog 100 into a solid program that has thrived since its first year. Your dedication has touched the lives of so many and put the wind in the sails of countless alumni. We all thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Now it's my great pleasure to introduce Mr. John Shirley.
Thank you, Meredith. It's been an honor to work with you and the team for Bulldog 100. I can't thank you enough for all that you have done to support the Bulldog 100. What an honor to be with you virtually for the 12th Bulldog 100 celebration. Most of you already know David Crabtree, as you hear from him when he verifies your information. It has been great to work with him not only on Bulldog 100, but also as part of the audit team at Warren Averett. You can expect to hear more from David during the Bulldog 100 programs moving forward.
Thank you, John. It is an honor to have this opportunity. For those who don't know, John is an entrepreneur like you all. John started the Atlanta practice of Warren Averett in 1982. Fast forward to today, and the Atlanta division has grown exponentially in annual revenues and headcount. John, thank you for your leadership, guidance, and all you have done for clients, employees, and their families throughout your career. Now let's get to the data.
If you add up the total annual revenue for each Bulldog 100 class, as a whole for all the 12 years, the amount exceeds $46 billion. That, my friends, is a lot of money. As you will notice from this slide, the average compounded annual growth rate for the class of 2021 is 49%, which is a very strong number. The top 100 companies averaged 47% for 2021, compared to 59% in 2020. The top 10 companies averaged a compound annual growth rate of 140%. Again, very impressive growth rates. This year, 58 companies are repeat honorees, and we welcome 42 new companies. One stat that exemplifies the broad reach of the Bulldog 100 program, and one that I continue to be the most proud of, is the number of different school and college graduates within the University of Georgia represented here tonight. We have 11 schools and colleges represented in this year's class of honorees.
This year's class represents a total of 24 industries from the service industry, healthcare, advertising, and technology industries. As a matter of fact, the top industry for the past few years has been either technology or software. Just as we are seeing the trend towards innovation in Bulldog 100 companies, particularly towards technology, the university also recognizes this trend and is taking huge strides to support students and alumni to take their ideas and technologies to market. Revitalizing a spirit of innovation is a key component in sustaining success. Without it, we lose what means most to this program: entrepreneurship, vision, and risk-taking. Like John has said in years past, we encourage you to use the many resources the University of Georgia has to offer to assist in improving and managing your company. There are countless opportunities at UGA, such as mentoring a student or hire a recent UGA graduate to be a future leader in your organizations. UGA has been and continues to be a difference maker in our personal and our professional lives. We encourage you to give back to our alma mater each year in recognition of the successes we have achieved. Involvement with the UGA Alumni Association holds great advantages for you, your company, and the outstanding students who are our future business leaders. On behalf of Warren Averett, I would like to congratulate you on your achievements. Tonight, you become part of the 619 companies that have been named fastest growing Bulldog businesses.
John, thank you. It has truly been an honor working with you over the last several years. Your vision, leadership, and generosity has made all of this possible. Thank you also to Warren Averett for all of the hard work they put into the verification and ranking process. Because of their support, we can now unveil the 2021 Bulldog 100 ratings. As is tradition, we've invited some of our Student Alumni Council members to count down this year's list. Without further ado, let's recognize each outstanding member of the 2021 Bulldog 100 and see which dog is on top.
Good evening. We're live tonight from Studio 225, the home of the UGA Entrepreneurship Program. This brand new space was completed in 2019 as part of the UGA Innovation District and is located along Broad Street, where campus meets downtown Athens. It is here where students are following in your footsteps, seeking to innovate and aspire and to turn dreams into reality. My name is Timothy Cotton. I'm a fourth year from Warner Robins, Georgia, majoring in nutritional sciences. While at UGA, I've learned that it isn't about what happens to you, it's about how to respond to adversity. It's a lesson I always remember and surely will put into practice as I'll become a doctor one day. Tonight, I have the honor of kicking off the 2021 Bulldog 100 countdown. Here we go. Number 100, Ceruleum, Sewanee, Georgia. Eric Rivard, class of 1998. Number 99, M. Jeffrey Martin, CPA, LLC, St. Simons Island, Georgia. Jeff Martin, class of 1987. Lynn Martin, class of 1984. Number 98, the Sign Brothers, Bogart, Georgia. Justin Seibert, class of 2002. Number 97, Ads Personal Care Pharmacy, Bogart, Georgia. Krista Bailey, class of 1991 and 2008. Kevin Florence, class 2009. Rachel Florence, class 2005. Number 96, Bright Star Care, Cumming, Georgia. Stacy Volschel, class of 1987. Number 95, Blue Bear Solutions, Incorporated, Atlanta, Georgia. Scott Russell, class 2000. Rob Holland, class 2003. Number 94, the Barnes Law Office, LLC, Atlanta, Georgia. Latasha Barnes, class 2005. Number 93, Southern Bell Farm, McDonough, Georgia. Jake Carter III, class of 2003. Jimmy Carter Jr., class of 1969 and 1973. Number 92, Sculpt House, Atlanta, Georgia. Catherine Mason, class 2012. Number 91, SFB Ideas, Atlanta, Georgia. Russell Harrell, class of 1987. Jessica Harrell, class of 1987.
Good evening. My name is Anna Skirmerhorn. I'm a fourth year from Dahlonega, Georgia, majoring in financial planning. As an orientation leader for UGA, I discovered one of my deepest passions, connecting others with information that helps them learn, grow, and thrive. I look forward to carrying this sense of purpose with me into the financial planning sphere. After graduation, I will think I will miss midnight breakfast at Snelling the most. I'm sure some of y'all know about celebrating. All right, let's continue. Number 90, Cabo Luxury LLC, Las Vegas, Nevada. Justin Dow, class of 1996. Number 89, Sol Boutique and Dish Boutique, Statesboro, Georgia. Laura Lanier, class of 2000. Number 88, Meeting Street South, Sandy Springs, Georgia. Pam Rosenthal, class of 1998. Number 87, Rev Coffee Roasters, Smyrna, Georgia. Jen Bimmerly, class of 2002. Number 86, Books for Keeps, Athens, Georgia. Leslie Hale, class of 2013. Number 85, Jackrabbit Technologies, Huntersville, North Carolina. Mark Mahoney, class of 1983. Number 84, Moore Civil, Hawkinsville, Georgia. Robert Moore, Jr., class of 2004. Number 83, Heather McElroy Real Estate, Athens, Georgia. Heather McElroy, class of 2003. Number 82, Christopher's Bridge Home Care, Watkinsville, Georgia. John Piper, class of 1991. Laura Piper, class of 1989. Matt Piper, class of 2017. Number 81, Milestone Construction, LLC, Athens, Georgia. Sam McElreath, class of 2003. Miles Dustin, class of 2005.
Good evening, y'all. My name is Peter Hess, and I'm a third year from Johns Creek, Georgia. I am a double dog earning a bachelor's in management information systems and a master's in business analytics. My dream job would be with a professional sports team where I could combine my passion for sports and data analytics. Given my love of sports, it may not come as a surprise that my favorite memory at UGA was the 2019 home game against Notre Dame. The atmosphere and energy in the stadium that night was just unparalleled, and it made me so proud to be a Georgia Bulldog. And I'm also proud to continue the countdown here. So at number 80, we have RGX LLC, Cornelius, North Carolina. Griffin Baird, class of 1993. Number 79, Eleanor H. Portavent, PC, Calhoun, Georgia. Eleanor Portavent, class of 2002. Number 78, Hardman Hobson Waste Services, LLC, Athens, Georgia. Mitch Hardman, class of 1993. Number 77, Hardy's Peanuts Incorporated, Hawkinsville, Georgia. Brad Hardy, class of 1996. Ken Hardy, class of 1993. Number 76, Greater Athens Properties, Athens, Georgia. Bob Allen, class of 1981. Number 75, Northern Lights Exteriors, Fort Lupton, Colorado. James Hooven II, class of 1998. Number 74, Builders Specialty Contractors, Boynton Beach, Florida. Scott Fisk, class of 1993. Number 73, Charlotte Lucas Interior Design, Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte Lucas, class of 2005. Number 72, Kaplan Cobb LLP, Atlanta, Georgia. Mike Kaplan, class of 2002, 2005, and 2006. James Cobb, class of 2000. Number 71, Two Maids and a Mop, Birmingham, Alabama. Ron Holt Jr., class of 1997. Kyle Davis, class of 2006.
Good evening. My name is Claudia Wooten, and I'm a fourth year from Cartersville, Georgia. I'm double majoring in political science and international affairs with a minor in leadership and student affairs. During my time here at UGA, my community has helped me become more introspective and understand that each person's story is unique to them. The same is true for our Bulldog 100 businesses. Each one has a unique moment of inspiration that led to its success. Let's keep it rolling. Number 70, Nationwide Permitting Services, Mableton, Georgia, Matt Long, class of 2005 and 2006. Number 69, Breda Pest Management, Loganville, Georgia, Roger Breda, class of 1973. Number 68, the Keller Group PA, Seneca, South Carolina, Chip Keller IV, class of 1995. Number 67, Backyard Escape Incorporated, Atlanta, Georgia, Charles Button, class of 2010. Number 66, McNeil Sports and Wilson Risk Advisors, Waycross, Georgia, Dutch McNeil, class of 2010, Sam Sports, class of 2009, William Wilson Jr., class of 2016. Number 65, Buckhead Beans, Marietta, Georgia, Jeff Ramsey, class of 1995, Matt 80s, class of 1994 and 1996. Number 64, Crawford and Boyle, LLC, Monroe, Georgia, Eric C. Crawford, class of 2001 and 2005. Number 63, Ad Victoriam Solutions, Alpharetta, Georgia, Jeff Jones, class of 1993, Alice Jones, class of 1994. Number 62, Expert Technical Solutions, Atlanta, Georgia, Ram Bojani, class of 2005, Chip Taylor, class of 2006. Number 61, Hager Design International Incorporated, Vancouver, British Columbia, Doris Hager, class of 1980.
Good evening. My name is Louis Zimmerman, and I am a third-year cellular biology major from Cherry Hill, New Jersey. One of the biggest lessons I've learned at UGA is that there will be times where you fail or feel that you fall short. Throughout my college experience, I've faced multiple rejections within my academic and extracurricular pursuits. With that being said, it's imperative to realize that those rejections are not what define you. Rather, it's how you get back up and respond after failing. For a lot of our honorees tonight, that's a lesson they've learned throughout their business pursuits, and it's why they're here being celebrated tonight. Let's continue the countdown. Number 60, Eagle Christian Tours, Rome, Georgia, Carson Rose, class of 2015, Elizabeth Rose, class of 2016. Number 59, FTM Travel, Brentwood, Tennessee, Christy Shaddy, class of 1993. Number 58, True Automotive, Lawrenceville, Georgia, Rob Askew Jr., class of 2010. Number 57, Southern Straws Cheese Straws, Columbus, Georgia, Margaret Amos, class of 1983, Neil Amos, class of 2014. Number 56, Lamar Smith Homes, Richmond Hill, Georgia, Lamar Smith, class of 1983, Stephen Smith, class of 2014. Number 55, Applied Resource Group, Alpharetta, Georgia, Thomas Peace, class of 2005, Joe Vancura Jr., class of 1995 and 1998. Number 54, Cabbage, Atlanta, Georgia, Mark Gorlin, class of 1995. Number 53, Mark Spain Real Estate, Alpharetta, Georgia, Mark Spain, class of 1993. Number 52, The Brogdon Firm, LLC, Atlanta, Georgia, Gino Brogdon Jr., class of 2011. Number 51, J&M Pool Company, Sonoya, Georgia, Mike Durand, class of 2006.
Hello, my name is Ariana Galani. I'm a third year from Hampton, Georgia, and I'm double majoring in cognitive science and business management. From a young age, my dream has been to become a lawyer, but I wasn't sure what type of lawyer I wanted to be. Through my college experiences, I've really enjoyed the field of intellectual property. One day, I aim to start my own firm that specializes in this area. Now, we may still have a few law firms left on tonight's list, so let's continue. Number 50, Park Place Outreach Youth Emergency Services, Savannah, Georgia, Julie Wade, class of 1996 and 2000. Number 49, Millstone Homes Incorporated, Watkinsville, Georgia, Mike Kane, class of 1993. Number 48, Edwards and Hawkins, LLC, Atlanta, Georgia, Cameron Hawkins, class of 2008. Number 47, Agora Vintage, Athens, Georgia, Ari Edwards, class of 1999, Russell Edwards, class of 2010. Number 46, Langford Allergy, Macon, Georgia, Jeff Langford, class of 1998. Number 45, Murray Osorio, PLLC, Fairfax, Virginia, Brian Murray, class of 2003, Benjamin Osorio, class of 2004 and 2011. Number 44, Fairway Insurance Group, Incorporated, Ackworth, Georgia, John Lofton, class of 2003. Number 43, W&A Engineering, Athens, Georgia, John Williams, class of 1996. Number 42, Smith Planning Group, Watkinsville, Georgia, Bob Smith, class of 1987, Ed Lane, class of 2005. Number 41, Curry Design and Build, Roswell, Georgia, Brent Curry, class of 1998, Christy Curry, class of 1998, Michael Dempsey, class of 1994.
Good evening. My name is Evan Varnell. I'm from Chatsworth, Georgia, and I'm a second year, majoring in business management. My dream is to become a successful entrepreneur with my own retail store. The biggest lesson I've learned here at UGA is that you've got to step out of your comfort zone, accept new challenges, and attack them head on. Give me a few years, and hopefully I'll make this list as well. Let's continue with the top 40. Number 40, the Hipster Hound, Savannah, Georgia, Nicholas Renty, class of 2017, Tanya Renty, class of 1994. Number 39, Five Market Realty, Athens, Georgia, Scott Talley, class of 2004. Number 38, Southern Baked Pie Company, Gainesville, Georgia, Amanda Wilbanks, class of 2009. Number 37, Svaha USA, Chantilly, Virginia, Julia Iyer, class of 2003. Number 36, Puppy Haven, Sandy Springs, Georgia, Michael Dermer, class of 2010 and 2011. David Serzek, class of 2010. Number 35, American Tank Maintenance, LLC, Wharton, Georgia, Mike Lewis, class of 1986, Sheldon Shelton, class of 1999. Number 34, dental claim support, Savannah, Georgia. Davy Clay, class of 2008. Ryan Deletra, class of 2006. Josh Smith, class of 2009. Number 33, Globetrotter Properties, Arlington, Virginia. Kyle Hatcher, class of 1997. Number 32, Irvin Retail Group of Marcus and Millichap, Atlanta, Georgia. Mark Irvin, class of 2004. Number 31, King's Pharmacy, Hayesville, North Carolina. John Heyer, class of 2012. Doris Heyer, class of 2012.
Hello everyone, my name is Grayson Harden and I am a fourth year from Cary, North Carolina. I'm proud to see my home state so well represented with 5 businesses on this year's Bulldog 100. I'm studying management information systems and dream of one day starting my own consulting firm. Now I'm excited to begin the top 30. Number 30, One Rep Sales, Athens, Georgia. Suzanne Mears, class of 2003 and 2008. Number 29, Dearth Gallet, LLC, Atlanta, Georgia. Mark Dearth, class of 2001. Number 28, Maggie Griffin Design, Gainesville, Georgia. Maggie Griffin, class of 2008. Number 27, Rios Nautical Eyewear, Charleston, South Carolina. Jake Burton, class of 2008. Rebecca Burton, class of 2011. Number 26, ASW Distillery, Atlanta, Georgia. Jim Chasteen, class of 1998. Charlie Thompson, class of 1999 and 2003. Kelly Chasteen, class of 2000. Chad Ralston, class of 2008. Justin Manglitz, class of 2004. Number 25, Littner and Deganian Personal Injury Firm, Atlanta, Georgia. Armin Deganian, class of 2000 and 2003. Number 24, Ansley Atlanta Real Estate, Atlanta, Georgia. Bonneau Ansley III, class of 1999. Hill Harper, class of 2001. Number 23, Classic Overland, Macon, Georgia. Stebbin Horn III, class of 1997. Number 22, The Brokery, Forsyth, Georgia. George Imami, class of 2001 and 2010. Denise Imami, class of 1997 and 2000. Number 21, Digital Crafts, Atlanta, Georgia. Jake Haddon, class of 2010. Max McChesney, class of 2010.
Good evening. My name is Joshua Benefield. I am a third year studying management with a minor in sociology. My dream is to open a managerial consulting firm in my hometown of Atlanta, leading initiatives for college community prep, resource engagement, and professional development. I am thrilled to take us into the top 20. Number 20, Grice Pallets, Tipton, Georgia. Cal Grice, class of 2005. Number 19, Innovative Tax and Accounting Solutions, LLC, Savannah, Georgia. James Ray Hall, class of 2003. Number 18, Choice Media and Communications, LLC, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Heather Dixon Adams, class of 1998. Number 17, Chicken Salad Chick, Auburn, Alabama. Scott Devaney, class of 1995. Number 16, Lightworks Window and Door, Marietta, Georgia. Scott Barr, class of 1987. Number 15, Consume Media, Norcross, Georgia. Leo Falkenstein, class of 2013 and 2014. Michael Rosenberg, class of 2013. Number 14, Hashworth Technology, Atlanta, Georgia, Brandon Paul, class of 2000. Number 13, MAB Corporate Advisors, Marietta, Georgia, Mike Blumenfeld, class of 1984. Number 12, Byron Patel Engineering, Macon, Georgia, Byron Patel, class of 2012. And number 11, Merit Partners, Atlanta, Georgia, Jonathan Hull, class of 2010, and Bert Strange, class of 1993.
Good evening. My name is Autumn Presley. I am a fourth-year Spanish major from Stockbridge, Georgia. I've learned that it's okay to have many different interests and take the time to explore them all, even if it means you'll have an untraditional career path. My dream job would be anything that allows me to travel, which makes sense given that my favorite UGA memory was my study abroad experience in Spain. All right, top 10, let's go. Number 10, People Suite, Mooresville, North Carolina, David Preston, class of 1999. Number 9, Womack Custom Homes, Cartersville, Georgia, Matthew Womack, class of 2001, Stephen Womack, class of 2005. Number 8, Calendly, Atlanta, Georgia, Tope Awatona, class of 2002. Number 7, Market Wake, Atlanta, Georgia, Brook Beach, class of 2011. Number 6, PDI, Alpharetta, Georgia, Jimmy Frangus, class of 1990 and 1994. Number 5, Cercheros Freshmex, Douglas, Georgia, Luke Christian, class of 2001, Jake Philpotts, class of 2013. Number 4, Rhodey, Atlanta, Georgia, Mark Gorlin, class of 1995. Number 3, Golden Isle Pharmacy, Brunswick, Georgia, Matt Donato, class of 2014. Number 2, InBrain, Atlanta, Georgia, Jason Schubert, class of 2017, and William Schubert, class of 2019. Now I invite Meredith to unveil the number 1 fastest growing business of the 2021 Bulldog 100.
Thank you to the members of our Student Alumni Council for helping us count down to this moment. It is now my pleasure to announce the 2021 Bulldog 100 fastest growing business. We have seen a business land on top of the list more than once, but never in consecutive years until now. For the first time, a business has been named the number 1 fastest growing Bulldog business for 2 years in a row. This year's fastest growing company helps more than 10,000 accountants across public, private, nonprofit, and government organizations use their platform to solve one of the largest challenges in their industry, complying with the new lease accounting standards. And now, the Atlanta-based business is once again at the top of the Bulldog 100 list. The number 1 business is Lease Query, Atlanta, George Ozzie, class of 2003, Chris Ramsey, class of 2005.
Congratulations to Lease Query. George and Chris, we're going to you live right now for your remarks.
I don't know what to say. You guys just missed me jumping and screaming, and so.
Go Dogs!
Thank you so much. We are honored. You know, this is, I guess, from what I understand, last year was the first time that a Black person made it up to the top spot, and for us to do it, to be the first company to do it 2 years in a row. That is deeply humbling. It's exciting. Congratulations to the other winners. You make us all proud.
Yeah, this is exciting. I've got my
wife watching in the other with my children, so they're not making a bunch of noise in the background. So this has been, again, what George said, a humbling experience. We're super excited, and we can't wait to share it with the rest of our company because they definitely helped us get here as well.
Thank you very much to the Bulldog 100. Thanks to all our people, all our employees, all our coworkers, our families who are all watching. We thank you very much, and we're incredible. I don't know what to say.
We did it, George.
We did it. Go Dogs.
Congratulations again to you both. To close our program, I'll pass it back to Meredith.
Congratulations to George, Chris, and everyone at Lee's Query for again topping the list. And congratulations to all of the Bulldog 100 business leaders recognized this year. On behalf of the UGA Alumni Association, thank you for joining us tonight. We miss seeing you, your coworkers, and your families at our typical in-person event. And we hope to see you as soon as we safely can. But for now, I wish you health, happiness, and continued success. Congratulations again to our 2021 Bulldog 100.